Well, welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee. You guys have been tuning in early this morning. I've been here in the wee hours filling in for Mark Cook this morning. And we've been doing a lot of hot topics, and now we're ready to get into the show. First, we've got a couple things going on. We have one of our new hosts that's going to be coming on, joining us for Morning Coffee with the lifestyle segment. We have Lori Andriacchio. Did I say that right?
You did it.
I did it right. So welcome to Morning Coffee, Lori. You know, Lori came on, I guess, 2 weeks ago?
A week ago.
She interviewed, and she had such a great interview. We said, you know what, we got to have her come back and do her own segment. So she's going to be starting in a week or two. So very excited. And then we have our guest on. I'm super excited. Yes, I'm more excited about that. I have Regina, actress and acting coach.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So, tell us a little bit, Lisa, actress. How did you get into acting?
I think I was acting when I was probably 6 in my mom's kitchen. She would be cooking, and I would do things like, and the audience gets a new refrigerator. Creating little plays and things like that. So by nature, instinctually, I was creative. I would stay in my room for hours and draw and just always anything creative. All the kids in the neighborhood, I would get them to do like plays in the backyard and then invite all the neighbors in, and we'd do like, on the picnic table, we'd have like little theater performances in the yard.
Nice.
So that's very, very, very long ago, but I started acting in the Philadelphia market, and Mike Lemmon was a real positive influence because he's the one that was very straightforward and said, you're attractive, and when you're young, you're like, oh, thanks, he says, but that's not enough, you need training. And I really appreciated that, and all these years later, I remember that. So I started studying to learn the craft, and then I moved to New York City. I transferred from Camden County College to New York University. That was a big deal.
Well, and if I read correctly, you're a South Jersey girl. You went to Triton High School.
I did.
I love that. That's what I love. See, you know what? I got to be honest with you. We interview a lot of folks, entertainers and stuff like that, actors, and there's a lot of actors in our area.
Yes, a lot of talent here.
Honestly,
not to be overlooked, South Jersey.
Absolutely. Yes. That's why, look, we had an opportunity to interview another actress, and honestly, she was like in California. I was like, whatever, they have Hollywood. We have you. So I was like, let's bring Lisa on. So that's
awesome.
Cool.
I'm glad you did. And I really take great pride, and it excites me to be able to do that. Like, I create this bridge from New York City to South Jersey, because I do have South Jersey acting classes in Summerdale at Letter 8 Media. That's a new location I start teaching at, and I'm glad I found it because it provides us with, number one, a full production facility, and it also provides me with the space that we need. It's awesome. So what better place to teach acting classes?
Absolutely.
And then in New York City, I'm at a studio on West 26th Street, Barry Morgenstein Photography. Many, many years ago, when All My Children was like a hot show, I used to do under fives, and I was talking to the casting associate there, and I asked him about, the cast headshots that were on the wall, beautiful shots, and he said Barry. So I've been going to Barry since then. Yeah.
Wow. I'm a Young Arrested fan, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
Still the only
it
one
was
around.
a great experience. It really was. It moves fast. So
yeah, they
really
do.
Quick.
You bring an interesting point, and I always ask, when I interview, actors and actresses, that when you're, you take on a role, you kind of have to. Some of the roles you have to kind of think future too, because people that are in soap operas, if they're good, they get pigeonholed because they're so good. But to when they get out of it, how do you go land that movie role if you want to get into the movies?
Well, there are many actors that started in soaps. I mean, Demi Moore, one of them. I mean, I know there are a lot of them that did branch off into film. So I don't think it really pigeonholes you. I don't.
Okay.
I think it could, but I think that they probably really had a bigger vision and they went for it. It's really self-discipline, motivation, having the right context, of course, but you can never stop pushing forward. And if you dwell too much on rejection or why you didn't get a role, it's probably not the right industry for you. You know what I mean? You have to have a thick skin. I know you've heard that expression. Everybody
Absolutely.
says that. And it's true. But the rewards are great. And the feeling that you get when you're sitting in a premiere, like a film I did, 79 Parts, Great film, director Ari Top, great cast, Eric Roberts, Tony LuBianco, Sandra Bernhardt. We had a blast with this film. It took many years to make it. But the reward is going to Savannah or Soho Film Festival, you know, when you're there with the cast and the crew and you're looking up at the finished, you know, work of art, and it's rewarding. So to me, that outweighs the disappointments along the way, you know, because that's a high that you just can't, you know, replace with anything else. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, listen, Lisa, we're going to talk some more. We have to pay the bills. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back.
Great.
You already know that Voice over IP, or VoIP, is smart for business. But what's the smartest way to make the switch? Introducing Encero's Utility VoIP. Encero is a full-service provider, which means we're there for everything you need. From installing your system to comprehensive on-site training for your staff to providing world-class service, Encero is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At Encero, we've worked hard to engineer a better voice solution. We create a utility VoIP solution customized for you from the ground up. Our process starts with a readiness check, grooming of the network to support VoIP, and carrier upgrades for optimal bandwidth. We take the time to set up your VoIP the right way. Our superior technology means reduced downtime for you. And our flexible services are all-inclusive. Voicemail, call routing, caller ID, remote office mobility, even down to the hold music or messages. It's all there, and there's no additional cost for adding new features. What does that mean for you? It's everything you need for improved communications and productivity, all for one manageable monthly fee. And you'll have the ability to minimize or eliminate the costly upfront expenses associated with other solutions. And it means you finally have a phone solution that is flexible, scalable, and customized to your needs. With state-of-the-art phones and real-time monitoring of each and every call for consistent quality. Encero's Utility VoIP even gives you your own portal to manage day-to-day activity and on-the-fly changes. And it means unbeatable support and cost efficiency. You'll save on hardware, software, and even energy consumption. Just a few reasons why Encero's Utility VoIP is the smartest choice for your business. Satisfaction guaranteed. Encero's Utility VoIP, engineered to be better. At your office, in the cloud, your technology managed. Visit www.encero.com to learn more, or call 855-200-VoIP to get started setting up your VoIP service today.
Hi, welcome back to Morning Coffee. I'm Laurie Andriacchio, and this is Keith Reynolds, and we have Lisa Regina with us, actress and acting coach. So let's talk a little more.
Yes, let's talk a little bit more. At least it was, you know, we were just talking a little bit about, on the break, we were talking about your business.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your acting. Is it an acting school or a theater?
It's a school, yes. I mean, I'm the only teacher. You know,
Okay.
I decided to start my own coaching business because I was teaching at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, and I loved it. It was a great experience, but I wanted to be independent because, number one, I still go out as an actor, so I wanted the flexibility so I could go out. So I created my own business. I had people coming to me anyway, colleagues, actors, asking me to coach them whenever they were up for like a big TV pilot or a feature film. So I started my own business and been coaching actors ever since, all ages. Some that I'm very, very proud of. All of them I'm proud of, but the ones that make it, because we know how hard it is. Cameron Ocasio was young when he came to me. He plays Dice on Sam and Cat, Nickelodeon show.
Okay.
Of course, everyone has moved on, Ariana Grande to her music career, and Cameron has moved on to doing feature films. But it was rewarding because, of course, when you're coaching someone and then when you see them succeed and you know how hard it is, you know. So I'm standing there watching TV cheering him on, you know, of course.
Nice.
And when he did Broadway, you know, it was amazing. So success in this craft isn't always being recognizable or doing projects like that. It's really just enjoying the process, you know. And I tell my actors that. I teach in New York City still, and my South Jersey classes here, that it's the process that you really have to like step back and enjoy. and really stop thinking about when am I going to make it, you know, am I going to be successful, will I be an A-lister, you know. Just enjoy the process. It's an art form.
That's what I love about you, because you present it as an art form, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
And when you make that connection to where it comes from your heart, that's when you make the connection with the actor, actress.
Yeah.
And you cry or you laugh. If they're just saying words and you know,
The
if they're not making that
subtext.
connection, and I
Sure.
like that you come at it from that angle.
The emotional connection, the subtext.
With any
yeah.
art, that's
I
it.
always give my actors an exercise. Go to a theater, watch a movie that you really want to see, enjoy it. Then go back a second time and watch the audience watch the movie. Because acting, the way I teach is, and most actors that really approach this, if they approach it knowing that it's about human behavior and all the relationships around us. You know, when you go see a film, like you were saying, that's what's amazing, because there's all different roles. You know, some people say, oh, I'm in my 40s, is it too late? It's never too late. When you see a film, it's a reflection of life and all the relationships in life, and that's what engages us. So, no, it's never too late. There's always a role, you know, a different age, 20-something, 60, a grandfather, a mother, a brother, a sibling, you know. There's all different characters in a story, and that's what makes it interesting.
You know, that's a neat perspective, because, you know, there's a lot of famous actors, like I think Johnny Depp is one of them. He never goes and sees his own stuff, you know.
I've heard him say that,
But
yeah.
you know, you said an interesting thing. Go sit in the audience and then look how it affects the audience.
It's
That's
powerful,
neat. That's so
especially when
neat.
there's those emotional moments where,
Yeah.
you know, everyone's getting all choked up, ready to cry. You know, you'll see people shifting around in their seats, you know.
Drinking
Yeah.
something in my throat.
Sure, and then you'll see other people just tearing, you know, streaming tears, you know, it evokes that emotion. Or joy. I mean, that's the power of the medium. You know, it transcends generations. You know, that story will be around generations from now, that work of art, that film. And then the amazing part is it transports the audience to a place, a story, an emotional place. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I'm lucky to be able to teach something I love.
Now,
So-
is there a particular type of movie you like to do? I mean, like, you know, some people love horror movies, I guess, or love stories.
I'm not big in the horror genre. I appreciate it. I respect it. I know all the special effects and makeup. I know a lot of people that do that and respect it very much. But I really like human stories and stories about the underdog, like that someone who has many obstacles in life and that overcomes humanitarian messages. You know, I have a screenplay I've been really devoted to. It's for our military, our veterans, and it's wheelchair basketball. It's if I had to pitch it, it's kind of like Rocky meets Karate Kid, but it's a wheelchair basketball veterans theme, and it takes place in Philadelphia.
Nice. Nice.
And I've been really, really like committed to developing it and shooting it in Philadelphia. I've had people ask me to shoot in other areas maybe, and they would bring money to it, but I didn't sell out because it's a Philly story, and I really want to keep it here, and I want to keep my actors involved in the process of filmmaking. So
you even wrote a role for one of your actors.
I wrote,
actresses.
I did, and you know, I hate to say that until we like start shooting.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I did.
I just think that's so amazing that
Yeah,
you did
and
that and the story.
Absolutely, absolutely. Leslie Nicole Smith is a retired Army captain, and she's been a great, great inspiration for me. She lost her leg and her sight in Bosnia, and her and her guide dog Isaac went on a couple interviews with me. She's amazing. I mean, empowering, and I mean, there's so many, like Willie Farinas in Jacksonville. I have a supportive military friends that have been consulting me so that my screenplay is authentic, the writing, because after all, I'm not a military person. I really want it to be authentic. So I have a strong support, and now it's just getting money in place and shooting it here. And that's the hardest part, no denying. When people say it's hard to raise money, it really is. But once you have a strong infrastructure like I do, now it's just a matter of, okay, where's it going to come from? Come on, let's do it.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, Lisa, you know what? We're going to continue this conversation. We have to actually pay our bills talking about raising money.
Okay.
We have to pay our bills here at
Okay.
Morning Coffee. We're going to be right back.
Solano Community College transformed my life.
And gave me the opportunities I needed to succeed.
I received the same university caliber education
Without the pressures of debt holding me back. affordable, and flexible. I fulfilled my undergraduate classes.
Getting to the information I truly have a passion for,
The decision to attend SCC empowered my future.
and made my dream of attending Yale University a reality. Solano Community College, the educated choice.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys.
High-achieving students. Internationally renowned faculty. And award-winning alumni. A 226-year history of excellence and a beautiful urban campus. The University of Pittsburgh.
Graduates of our university end up going places. Same goes for our students. Because while our campus may be a launch pad for bigger and better things, it's also a prime destination filled with sights, sounds, and some pretty good eats. So, while you're preparing to take on the world is right outside your door. Wayne State University. Aim higher.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Hi, welcome back. We're at morning coffee. Forgot where I was for a second.
You need your morning coffee.
Yes. No, you don't want to see me on coffee. Anyway, I'm Laurie Andriacchio. This is Keith Reynolds, and we're here with Lisa Regina, actress and acting coach.
So that was a pretty deep conversation that we just had, talking about different things. I want to talk a little bit. I know we've been talking about the business, and I think we do. Can you guys bring up? There's a little bit of a quick footage of you in your class, actually talking to one of your classes. So that's the picture of you talking, and then is there video? Okay, there you go. All right, so now it's black and white on our screen, but that's a green room.
Green screen, yeah.
It's green screen. So that whole room is green screen.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's awesome. Letter 8 Media is somebody else. I was happy to find the space. Like I said, it provides the space that I need to teach my actors. The monitor is awesome. The guys, they put my camera up there and show playback.
Because you're human, and that's the way we're built.
What they're doing on camera. Some little
And you might not even
nuances
realize that that's what you're doing.
Realize you're doing that the camera captures.
Right.
And after all, if I'm teaching TV
And
film,
that,
it's
what you've
intimate.
experienced is really powerful,
You really
and I
need to
appreciate you
understand the
sharing it.
technical aspects of
Put that in your
camera,
actor's
as well
bag.
as the art form, and how to connect to the emotion, and how to get your head out of the script if you're reading cold, and so many different techniques. We also work on monologues. I have them do a lot of improv to let go, because I do bring down New York City industry people, like casting director Donna McKenna was just recently down at my South Jersey acting class, and she loves using improv when she's casting. And she's casting all the time, sometimes 4 or 5 projects at the same time. She likes to see that actors will let go, when they're reading for a role, and not get locked into a line reading or get locked into the script so much. So sometimes she'll say, okay, let's do it again, and she'll throw them like some crazy direction, like you're angry at her, or you fall in love with her as soon as you see her, when you walk in the diner, She'll give them really fun direction. And as we know, on a set, it's important for an actor to have their improv skills really developed, because time is money. And there might be something that you're doing in the take that was an accident, it wasn't the right line, but you brought your own thing to it, and because you're still in character, it works. And if the director keeps it rolling, then you just keep going.
Let me ask you a question. You know, like every industry is touched by technology, okay? And it's kind of always helped. But in your world, actors, you know, I guess technology doesn't really touch your world. It's always within the person, right? Or is there something out there that's kind of helped actors come along?
Well, what's really helped first and foremost is casting, being able to self-submit. I mean, you know, back in the day, you would have an 8x10 black and white headshot, put it in an envelope, and actually put a stamp on the envelope and mail it. And now, with a stamp. And now it's electronic submissions. So for agents, managers, casting directors, and actors as well, yeah, that technology has really been an amazing enhancement to the industry. Because you can sit home and tape yourself and bring the sides to life, whatever, if it's 1 page, 2 page, and then send it off to your manager or casting director or whoever's asking to see you on tape. So self-tape, self-submission is amazing. I love it. I mean, yeah, and now you're able to audition for roles in LA or Atlanta, where the industry is huge now, you know, or anywhere else, you know, yeah.
So, I mean, you, when you, is like I guess it's a sizzle reel you put together? Is that the right terminology?
Yeah, every actor, and speaking of Keith, today's technology, every actor needs a video, you know. We call it a demo reel, but it's just clips of your work. It's showing that you know how to act on camera, you know. I mean, after all, if you're a casting director, you want to see people submitting on video, because you can't really tell from a headshot. Yeah, they look beautiful, great headshot, great lighting, great photography, but what can you do on camera when you come to life, you know? So what I have in my program, my South Jersey acting class, I have them work on scenes that I write, original scenes, and then we shoot it on location. You know, we use someone's home or someone in the area or a building or whatever, maybe here, and we have them shoot their scene. It's original writing, it's original footage. They bring it to life. We rehearse it before. Letter 8 shoots it, and now my actors have video. Because when you are on Actors Access, which is a platform for actors,
I've seen that.
You have to have your headshot, your reel on there. My manager said it best, Diana Prano. She said, you know, Lisa, if an actor does not have video, they get pushed to the bottom. I don't even look at it. Why, why should I when I have all these actors submitting clips of their work? I can see them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Lisa, you know what? As always on Morning Coffee, we run out of time so quickly.
Yes.
You know, we're going to have you come back on,
Absolutely.
especially when Mark's back in the seat here.
Okay.
Can you tell our viewers, look out at camera 3 and let our viewers know where they can find your school and everything else?
I'm right here, right?
Yeah, you're right there.
Hi, I'm Lisa Regina, acting coach and actress. New York City. I have classes in South Jersey, and that's lisaregina.com. And the number is 609-468-7474.
Cool.
And it's all levels, all ages, and I think acting will enhance anything you do, whether you are a bank teller or a corporate person that has to speak in front of people, or a mom that's getting out there and interviewing again, or just anyone that wants to increase their communication skills and be more relaxed about things and have fun. Yeah.
Absolutely, have fun. That's the most important thing. Okay, we're going to take another commercial break where the boss is in the house. Scott Tanker is going to be back with Breakfast with the Boss right after this with the folks from Seasons 52.
Solano Community College transformed my life.
And gave me the opportunities I needed to succeed.
I received the same university caliber education
without the pressures of debt holding me back. Affordable and flexible. I fulfilled my undergraduate classes.
Getting to the